I am ready.
Okay, the laughing has me nervous. But
Wait your link.
But we're live. The level of enthusiasm is disconcerting. It usually does not go like this.
Yeah,
unless there's something horrible happening. Here's that.
Horrible
for
the strong. Horrible the strong. Okay. I am grabbing the link. Cool. I am pasting it in. Now, are you?
I love the step-by-step description of this process.
Oh no, I'm 3 characters over. Hang on, I need to.
How much did you type? All right. It's fine. We're live. We're doing
all right.
Thing. We're a little later than usual.
The skeet has been sent.
The skeet has been scoted.
And it's going up on the Reddit in a less expressive form.
But that's the place where you don't have a character limit.
I know. I'm a complicated baby. Okay, I'm going over to the link. I
see what you've done. Fine, it's fine.
Oh, I figured.
Let's just hang out and
have
a
Are you
going to
screen share with me, or
I'm
gonna?
Okay. I'm gonna feed you the virtual camera, and we're gonna see what happens, because sometimes that's more effective than other times.
Okay.
But here, I'm giving you this.
All right, so we're guessing a movie.
Is that good? We're not. Yeah, hold on a second. We're verifying that the virtual camera works. Is what we're doing now. That's the stage of the stream that we're in now. Does the music come through? It shouldn't, right?
No, I don't hear any music.
Okay, yeah, that's expected.
Okay,
especially given how it wasn't working during Thief.
Yeah.
All right. So just real quick. For the VOD viewers and anybody who happens to be in here already, this is a movie guessing game called Framed. Welcome to the pre-stream. We're just gonna play a little bit of Framed before we get into the thing, so people have time to get in here. And the deal with Framed is it shows us a frame from a film. We have to guess what the film is. If we don't get it, we get a frame that is slightly more useful in guessing what the film is. So on up to 6 times. And the 6th frame is usually like it has one of the starring actors' big face all big in it, and it gets pretty direct by the end.
Okay.
I mean that car is pretty something, right?
Yeah, so the cars look very period. It's shot in 235 and it's like a crane establishing shot. So I'm gonna guess this is a film probably from the 80s or beyond, because those kind of crane shots for establishing shots were not.
Okay, the Richie Rich movie is not in the database, so it's not Richie Rich.
That
was my guess.
Wouldn't Richie Rich have like a scent mark for like the C? I don't know how you do that. Can we try?
Well, I didn't say it was Richie Rich's house. I just said it was.
No, the name of the. Never.
They are not going to make you type. I am not opening up the character map.
Okay, let's try a gangster film. Let's try like.
Okay. Give me something.
Donnie Brasco.
But
it's probably not it.
But the period car. Yeah. Okay. All right. Donnie Brasco. I've not actually seen all of Donnie Brasco. Okay, it weren't Donnie Brasco. Oh, this is Shoot, is this that James Bond movie? One of the James Bond movies has, because it's the action scene that the action scene at the end of Inception is kind of loosely based on.
If it's a it'd be the one with the guy with the kilt, which is 60, so that definitely would be used in that crane. Okay.
Do you know what movie that is?
I don't remember the name of. It's not Thunderball. Thunderball's amazing, but it's not that. It's one where he's sad.
Cool, great.
Sorry.
We're good at movie guessing games. Welcome everyone. Hey, how you doing?
Uh, The Spy Who Loved Me. Let's try that.
Hold on, I'm looking up what is the James Bond movie where he has a snowmobile.
Oh, a snowmobile. Okay, I haven't seen that one
I don't know.
then.
You said Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah. Oh, there's
I'm
a
willing to try.
snowmobile
I'm willing to try
one.
that. Oh, it's not. It's not in here.
Okay.
Jersey Boys, Pretty Woman. Is this in Ghost World?
Like-
Do you remember when they went here in Ghost World?
I did not go there in Ghost World. I've seen Ghost World several times.
And Enid was like, "It's cold."
Oh, can you try GoldenEye?
Sure. It's not GoldenEye, I don't think, but let's try it. I mean, it's for sure like.
Okay, does that look like Timothy Dalton? There could be a Dalton one,
Fuck if I know.
which I haven't seen. I haven't seen any of the Dalton movies.
This is killer content. We're doing such a good job.
This is let's just keep it going, okay? Let's
Yeah.
Let's get, you know, like
So
this one might
what's
not be
another? What's another?
Let's try The Living Daylights. I'm just trying Bond movies.
Sure, The Living Daylights. Wait. Hold on. Am I having a brain? No, For Your Eyes Only isn't in the database. There's a lot of movies that they don't have in here. Okay, sorry. What was your?
Living Daylights?
Sure, The Living Daylights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, no.
Okay, they don't have Bond films in here, so I don't think
I mean, they had
this is a
GoldenEye.
Bond film. Is
You're
this
right.
Cliffhanger?
Is this Cliffhanger? I mean, hey, is this Cliffhanger? Could it be Cliffhanger? That could be a Stallone. It's not a Stallone. Okay.
Oh, I have no idea.
They're starting to give us actors, which is the
Yeah.
sign that it thinks that we're doing a terrible job. But I don't recognize these people. We might not know enough about movies.
Okay, can we skip? Can we skip?
Uh-oh, Robin's mad. Robin's mad at Chad.
Okay, this is definitely a Bond movie, and I think it's the one. It's the one with the kilt.
Okay, I need more from you than it's the one
I
with
know.
the kilt.
I know. Bond film.
What about On Her Majesty's Secret Service? Oh, okay, that's in the thing.
Yeah,
I'm pressing it.
that's the one with George
Okay.
Lazenby. That's the one with the kilt.
All right,
Okay,
I got
we're
it.
doing-
So hold on a second.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, I had that in two, kind of, except that I don't know the names of any of the James Bond movies. But I knew which
Yeah.
movie it was.
Because you watch movies that don't suck and aren't just filled with misogyny.
Okay, but also, So we're just going to do a couple of these. This is the pre-stream. Welcome, everybody. This is
Okay.
the fun energy that we're going to take into the real stream. So that was
Okay.
1024. So here's today. Okay, so this is something recent and something that's like showing off the fancy car. I'm sure the name Marshall Motors is significant. Like if you've seen the movie, that probably jumps right out at you. I don't know. Were you like a Kingsman or something?
Oh, try a Kingsman. Other than that, I'd try like a Fast
Well, I
and
guess
Furious.
the driver's wheel is on the left side of the car.
Yeah. So let's try Fast.
Marshall
9?
Motors. But the thing, okay, all right. Robin says, this time I'll be mad if you do have an idea what this movie is. What is the name of Fast 9?
I thought it was just Fast 9. Like the title is actually okay. Well, they don't have it.
They're Fast 6. I don't know. I need more.
All right, Fast X, maybe Fast 10.
Fast 10, your seatbelts. No, they have a really weird selection of Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, well then maybe it's not one of those.
All right,
I don't.
Fast and Furious 6. It wasn't that. At some point, a car blows up on a bridge because it's Crank.
Matrix 4.
It's not. This is not a shot from Matrix Revolutions or Matrix. Anyway, I know all the Matrix movies. I would recognize every frame from the Matrix movies.
Bad Boys 6. There are 6
okay.
of those now, right?
It feels like it. I'm typing Bad Boys. You said Bad Boys. We're doing Bad Boys 2. It's not that. Okay.
This is a Fast and the Furious movie.
So that is a car that's been composited into that shot. They got
the word furious. It might be like Furious 9.
They got the lighting wrong.
Furious 7. Let's try Furious 7.
I don't know. Oh. Aaron Paul was in the Need for Speed movie, right?
I have no idea.
Yep, he sure was. Okay,
good job.
So it's a Fast and the Furious adjacent film, based on a video game franchise that Aaron Paul was in. I have to say, giving you Aaron Paul's face on 4, it definitely is like them saying nobody saw this movie. We know you didn't see this movie.
All right, are we doing one more, or is that it?
Yeah, let's do. I'm down for like a couple more. Ooh,
okay,
what is this? So far, we're averaging frame 4. Let's try to kick
Snowman.
That up a little bit. This is not the Snowman.
It looks too pretty.
Yeah, no, it has.
The color correction is too good.
Yeah, for one thing, there's a color in it that isn't gray. So,
just guess something, because I don't.
It looks almost like there's something about this that makes me think of the past. This is shot in a way that's evoking a childhood. But okay. I don't know. I don't have anything.
Radio Flyer.
Radio Flyer.
No, not Radio Flyer.
I do think it's probably Rain Man. Okay, movie about a horse. My Friend Flicka.
In winter? Yeah, I don't know horse movies. I was not a horse girl.
Me neither. Black Beauty.
Black Beauty's a horse movie. Yeah.
It's not in here.
They don't have it.
My Friend Flicka. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I just need more. I'm gonna skip. Shit, it is a horse movie.
It's a cowboy movie.
Well, maybe. Or maybe that guy just works on a ranch.
That makes it a cowboy movie. That's how cowboys work.
Okay, I don't think that's right.
Okay, no, I don't know this one either.
Skip. Okay.
I should know this movie, but I don't.
I'm a
fake movie fan. I'm a fake movie fan. This is a problem.
No, I thought this was going to be a thing where you were really going to shine because you know a lot more movies than I do, but this is not.
I know all the like 1930s pre-code musicals.
Oh, geez. Look at the age of that Johansson. And Sam Neill. Shit.
Sam Neill horse movie?
Sam Neill horse movie.
Gosh. Jurassic Park 3. What's the
I extremely don't know what this is. I just don't know this film. Do you want to just tap through?
Yeah.
Okay, we give. That's Robert Redford, The Horse Whisperer.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that.
Never seen it.
I would have no.
All right, our average is really bad. We're gonna take on one more, and this is gonna. Ooh, okay. It's an animated movie. Yo, this is actually very familiar to me. I can't quite place it.
Is this Last Unicorn?
Is this The Last Unicorn? You know what this really makes me think of, and I know that this isn't it. It really makes me think of The Last Unicorn's not in the database. It really makes me think of that fucking Super Nintendo game, Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow, which was a game it was like Donald Duck was playing a character called Maui Mallard in a film, basically, but like the video game was the video game of this film that never existed. It's a very weird. It's pretty. Okay. I remember enjoying the game.
I don't think this is Secret of Nim because it's the right aspect ratio, but Secret of Nim has a lot warmer color palette. It could just be Secret Nim, and I'm wrong though. But mm, like I'm fully able to be wrong. Doesn't look very
Okay,
jungle.
there it is.
Wow.
It took me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't
All right.
seen that in a long time.
That does a lot of work for our average.
It does. That does. Are we done? Or are we doing one more?
Fuck it. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Okay. Well, this is the Grinch.
Yeah, this is the Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That feels like a freebie. That's December 25th. That's a gimme.
Okay.
That one doesn't count. That's a fake.
Okay,
That's a fake
one more.
framed. Oh well, this also doesn't count.
We just saw this. Let's get that average up, baby.
Hold on. That also doesn't count. That's also fake. All right. How about this?
Okay. This is also a Christmas movie. Is it Home Alone?
That's not Home Alone.
No.
Okay. It's something with an RV.
It's not National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, is it?
I don't know. Is there a scene?
I haven't actually seen that movie.
Okay, me neither.
So, but
yeah, yes. The answer is yes.
But it had a very 80s look.
Yeah, I get that. I see that. That's why I went to Home Alone. It was just like, it feels like that kind of time period, right?
I mean, Home Alone is like 92, so it's a little.
Oh my God, are you really?
Is
this how you're being? Is this how we're being today? Thank you all for sitting through the pre-stream. Us doing a terrible job until the Christmas movies came up. Today's pre-stream with music it's this piece from the Relaxed Movement. Did you know I like it when they do a music where there's like a neon rectangle over a landscape? That's my shit. And they always provide. It's always there. Anyway, to the gas cave, right? It's time?
Yeah.
Whoosh. All right. We're going to a place. We're going back in time today, Amabel.
All right.
So there's a couple of games. You spent a long time not playing video games. You're missing the whole huge generations of games.
Yeah, from like 95 to like 2008.
And more or less, like pretty much right in the middle of that period, or somewhat toward the beginning, whatever. Because I believe it came out in 1999, September of 1999. I want to say, was the Sega Dreamcast, which is one of my favorite consoles of all time. It did not. That's not a thing that's true for a lot of people. It's my understanding, but there's some great games on the Dreamcast, and a couple of them were on Steam. They are no longer, but I did purchase them while they were, and we're just going to take a look at a couple of things from the past. I would say two of my top 5 favorite Dreamcast games. Honestly, maybe 2 of my top 3 favorite Dreamcast games. The only thing we know
what the other ones are.
The only thing we don't have is the Dreamcast port of Soul Calibur, which was fucking rad as hell. Okay, so here I'm gonna actually let me break everything while I'm trying to feed Amabel the thing, because I don't want to give you the virtual cam on this one. I want to give you the game feed because you need the audio. The audio is a critical part of what we're doing here today. Okay. So when I do this and then that, it should just work. Maybe. Did that happen, or did I crash it?
I see a screen. It says Sega. It says Cryware.
Okay, it's going to you. Okay, now it's going to the stream.
Okay.
We're here. Yay. Crazy Taxi. So, Crazy Taxi is a Island, don't get ahead of me. We're going places. Yeah, we're taking a brief stop off in Crazy Taxi, though. So Crazy Taxi is originally an arcade game. It's got a very arcade vibe. It's got a very Tony Hawk's Pro Skater era vibe. And this is a game about driving a taxi crazily. I don't know if that was
Tony
creepy.
Hawk's
That's
Pro
not
Skater?
real. I do not believe you. So we're going to start by just playing exactly as it was in the arcade. All right, there are 4 different drivers with their slightly different behaving cars. I feel like BD Joe is kind of the canonical choice, but I'd always play Gina for some reason. I don't know.
Some reason.
There's probably nothing to that. I do have it rigged up a little quiet.
That's all right.
But here's the basic idea. There's these people standing around. You pick up one of these people. They give you a limited time to get them to the place that they are going. So you'll notice we have a fare meter up in the corner. It's an arcade game. It's score-based. You get money for dropping people off. You make more money.
You are not driving very safely.
I'm driving crazily. They make more money if you do it more fastly. But also of critical import is you make money if you do exciting things. So, for example, almost hitting a car but not actually hitting it gets you 25 cents.
How about hitting a tree?
It's called a crazy through. Leaving the ground is good. If you can jump over stuff, that's pretty fun. They love that shit. Woo! Crazy jump. And you can see you can combo and get progressively more and more money for each crazy thing you do, as long as you don't, crash. If you crash, it does reset your combo meter. And the key to the... as you can see, I am sort of boss of the road here.
Yeah.
Getting your combo meter up is key to really getting like a good score.
I've never been in the car with you while you drive. So this
is pretty much the experience. Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep driving then. That's fine.
This is part of the lesson here was to never make me drive anywhere. This game has a legendary soundtrack that I am talking over, including this is the game that introduced me to Bad Religion.
Bad Religion is a band or a song?
Bad Religion is a band, yes.
What kind of music do they play? Are they ska?
No, they're sort of they're punk. Yeah, they're punk. There's a parking garage where you can do lots of weird shit, jump off of stuff. There's lots of good places to build up combo. I don't remember exactly. I was never super good at this game. But you can see we're getting a little bit of time back when we deliver a person. The color of the dollar indicator above them gives you a sense of... Whoa. It gives you a sense of how far away the destination's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of the thing.
This is the game.
Yeah, when you pick them up, you get the time that they add to your timer. And it's got a very sort of like arcadey. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying so hard to stop. It's got a very sort of arcadey steering model. You can do drifts and stuff. Although I wasn't doing it there because I'm terrible at the game.
Now, how did it control in the arcade?
In the arcade, it had pedals and it was a sit-down cab. It had pedals and a steering wheel.
Okay. Now, you told me a story once.
Yeah.
About your mom playing Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Can you share that story with the audience?
How do I make this understand that I don't want to... None of the buttons do the thing. Okay. Sure. Register to D on the keyboard is what makes that happen. Because you press D to decide. D is for decide, right? Yeah, so I'll just play another round while I talk about my mom. So my mom has always been like sort of interested in video games, not because she's interested in video games, but because, as an avenue to connect with me. Because I'm like a weird autistic child, and it's hard to sometimes in the normal ways. But, I've always been very into video games. And so when she could spare the time, she was extremely busy working to support us on a job that did not pay enough, several jobs that did not pay enough, etc. But she did on a few occasions try to like sit down with me and be like, hey, talk to me about videos. What's going on? And one of the games that she decided to do that with was Crazy Taxi. I was playing Crazy Taxi, and she was like, so what's this game about? How does this one go? And so I just handed it to her. I was like, you know how to drive a car. You could do this thing. Just taxi. Drive these people to their destinations. And it was the damnedest thing. I got stuck on the building there. It was the damnedest thing I've ever seen. We started the game. I believe she picked Gina too, because you know, she has taste. And she sat down at the wheel and then attempted to drive in a way that obeyed all the traffic laws. And I don't know if you can tell from just the footage, but first of all, the game doesn't really want you to do that. It's actually very difficult to make the car follow the traffic laws. It is designed to misbehave. The car is a trouble fucker. It is made only for trouble and fucking trouble. But like there are traffic lights in places, and she would stop at them, and it's just like, I don't understand what I'm seeing. It's like, no, you're supposed to go, and she was like, well, I'm driving. That was a day, I think, that was very useful to me as a person trying to learn empathy for others. Like, there are so many layers of sort of like built up, assumed knowledge around every kind of video game. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. That we don't even think about. Things that are just like, well, yeah, of course. It's obvious. You just do what it says. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, they make the hobby really unapproachable for people who are not already gamers. When I showed her how you're quote unquote supposed to play, she was horrified.
She was horrified because of the carnage, or because of like.
Well, yeah, she was just like, "Why? But why would you do that?" And I was like, "Well, you got to get there fast." That's just not how that works for her in her brain. We'll register that one to AAA. That's not me. I'm not responsible for that time. So there's trickery. There's the thing is, the game's not quite as simple as it looks. There are some advanced control techniques and stuff. A thing you can do, and that I was not doing a good job of there, for one thing, is you can do this this like crazy boost start by downshifting and then shifting back up as you hit gas. That lets you like rocket off from a dead stop. And the thing that's really cool about the Dreamcast version of this thing is that it has this crazy box mode that teaches you a bunch of like it's a bunch of little challenges that teach you how to control the car in more advanced ways. Things where you have to learn how to do a good job with your combos or how to do a good job with the controls in order to pass the challenges and stuff. It's also got, you know, a bunch of different there's a second map. So there's the arcade map, and then the original map, by which they don't mean the original, they mean it in the sense of a new thing we made, not in the sense of the first one. But you can see how that is a little confusing. But yeah, that's Crazy Taxi. I just wanted to take a peek into this because I did play this game an awful lot. I will say one thing that was great about the Dreamcast is that you didn't have to do any work to like jailbreak it or anything. Like straight out of the box, it would just play burned discs. So
is that what jailbreak means?
No, well, not exclusively. But it was straight out of the Amabel. Straight out of the box, it would just play burned discs. So my copy of Crazy Taxi was not legitimate. A friend gave me Crazy Taxi. Oh, you know what? Crazy Taxi and Rez. Rez is definitely up there in my favorite Dreamcast games as well. But we're dedicating most of the stream time today to something else. I just wanted to take a little peek into Crazy Taxi Land.
Okay.
Because this is the game. This is the other thing. This is the game. This is probably the thing I spent the most time playing aside from Soul Calibur. And this is it's not quite the experience. Sega wants you to know that they condone the very cool crime of graffiti. Officially, we did not tell these children to spray paint your cop car.
Hey, sweetie.
Somewhere in Asia, there's a city that cannot be found on any map called Tokyo-to. But everyone just calls it
I
Tokyo.
just wanted to remind you.
The two hottest things in the streets of Tokyo-to are the punks wearing magnetically driven inline skates.
Yeah, hold
powered
on a
by
second.
newly developed
This is
electric-
not. Hold on, we're gonna restart that bit of the stream here.
Okay.
A thing happened on my side of the the connection. Apologies, I'm running a lot of stuff is running all at the same time to make this work. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is not exactly the stream, not exactly the product that I played, because those of you who played this in North America know that it released in North America not as Jet Set Radio, which is what it's called in the rest of the world, but Jet Grind Radio, and it will always be Jet Grind Radio to me.
Jet Set Radio!
And that right there is the reason why it matters, because the iconic sound clip for me is Professor K shouting Jet Grind Radio. I'm very bummed out. I did spend like 5 minutes before the stream looking for a way to replace the audio files.
Jet Set Radio!
Because I was like, wouldn't it be great if we could get him to say the right thing instead of the other thing? But, oh well.
That's a weird change.
It was a rights thing. You know, there was already. This happens all the time. Games come out with different names in different regions because in one region there's a copyright or a trademark or some shit that's like weird.
Okay, no, that makes sense to me.
That's why the Resident Evil games are called Resident Evil in the West, because there was already a name mark for Biohazard, which is what the series is called in Japan. But anyway, here's the plot of Jet Grind Radio. Critically important to understand.
Somewhere in Asia, there's a city that cannot be found on any map called Tokyo-to, but everyone just calls it Tokyo. The two hottest things in the streets of Tokyo-to are the punks wearing magnetically driven inline skates, powered by newly developed Netrium batteries, and Jet Set Radio, a pirate radio station manned by the DJ Professor K that plays nothing but non-stop hardcore music. Those street punks have been named Rudies by the people of Tokyo-to. They roam the streets and cover the city with their personal graffiti, claiming that it is their way of expressing themselves to the world. However, ever since the metropolitan government and the financial conglomerate, the Rupkaka Group, combined their efforts to co-found the 21st Century Project, the streets of Tokyo-to have never been the same again. Police crackdowns on the Rudies have become more severe, and Captain Onishima is more anxious than ever to put them behind bars. The streets of Tokyo-to are ready to explode.
So just jam all that in your head, because we're never going to talk about most of it again. Anyway, here's the deal. We're trying to join a gang. The game starts with us trying to join a gang. Now, I will say, we just moved and I don't know where my controller is. So I am playing this with a keyboard. If I did know where my controller was, I would still probably be playing it with a keyboard. But that's why if every time I do a bad job, it's because I don't know how the keyboard controls work. Because the game doesn't tell you. There is a, I believe I can pull up the controls schematic here. And if you look at controls, it's just like, yeah, this is what you would do if you had a controller. Too bad you don't. Sucker. Harsh. It's a harsh world. And I feel like this is the most appropriate way to play the game, because this is the harsh reality that the Rudies have to live in, is that it's a society that's not made for them. And it doesn't tell them, how to belong or how to fit in. It's just like, if you had a controller right now, then you'd have, a wife and 2.5 children and a job with a salary, and your name would be like Joshua or something. But it's not. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't understand.
So this is me. I'm a Rudy. I can skate my skates about. I can jump on a car sometimes. And then when I do it, I go like that because I think it looks cool to go like that. Hold on, we're getting to the game. we're gonna get to the game soon.
Okay.
I have to join this gang first.
No, I understand.
She will think that we're sick if we can grind this rail.
All right, can you?
I assume he's doing this to get laid. You want to see something wild? Yeah, look at that. Once again, he thought that was very cool that he just did there. It has a verve, right? It has an energy.
Yeah.
unfortunately, we're jumping in and out of these little challenges here, and we're not getting an opportunity for the music to just play, and that's a big part of the game is the energy of the music. So once we're in real missions, it'll be okay.
I mean, this game came out when in the 90s?
The early 2000s, I think.
Okay.
The Dreamcast itself came out like in late 1999, I believe.
I mean, that was before tutorials were like an hour long, so it shouldn't take too long.
Wait, what's the button for the? Okay, there it is. Found it. Got it. So you can see why they had to put the disclaimer on it. Because the game is definitely actively encouraging you to graffiti tag people's cars.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a graffiti?
I have never done a graffiti. I don't feel like I have the artistic sensibility. Check this dude out. He has a much more like humming the bass line kind of vibe.
What does that mean?
I mean, you can hear what it means. Ow, my face. Shit. No, it's good. It's fine. I did it on purpose. I was learning. All right, so there's the fast graffiti tags, the one you can just spray while you're moving past. And then there's more complicated ones where you have to do like a whole thing. And I am doing this with the keyboard, and I'm doing a really excellent job.
Good job, sweetie.
Hey, welcome, Andra. That's correct. We are doing rad roller skate crimes. We have natrium batteries, and I presume recreational drugs. I can't imagine why else everybody's dressed like this. So here's the thing. You can slowly walk down the road. Oh, look at that. Amabel, do you remember this? Do you remember when this was a fad?
Was it?
Yeah. Skitching?
What is it called?
Skitching? Skitching?
I've never heard it called that. And
you grab onto you like ride on a car. Like fucking the plague in that really cool scene in Hackers.
Yeah, no, I never really saw that happen in real life. I'm not really familiar with the fads of the young people other than planking.
You remember planking?
Yeah, is there a game where you do planking? You do 6 planking tricks?
I'm not familiar with any planking games. No, I missed my ride. Can I skitch on a different car? Ow, well, I can get hit by a different car. I'm gonna skitch on this car. No, there we go. All right. So we do have a health bar in the upper left there. You can get hit by cars unto death. It's not recommended. Not a cool roller skate crime to die in a car accident. Ah! It is, however, a cool roller skate crime to jump over a car because your natrium battery skates allow you to leap 10 feet straight up into the air. I don't know what's going on with the camera right now, by the way. Apologies.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. That was not me. I'm not responsible for that. So you got to play as this goober through these challenges where you're like assembling your crew here, and then once the game starts, you can play as any of them, and you acquire a colorful cast of characters. And I don't know if we're gonna get to my favorite character, but if we don't, I will show you images on Google or something, so that you will understand part of what the draw was for me.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So one thing I did not do was get a good head of speed going here. Ah, I missed the thing. Oops. Yeah, it is worth noting, as Robin points out in the chat, it is worth noting that we were very early in like how does a 3D camera work at this point. Right, Mario 64 was 4 years before this, like 3.5, something. I need to take more of that. More of that turn before I jump.
I mean,
so part of the reason the camera's wiggy. Here we go. if you're moving fast enough when you do a grind jump, you can get some cool tricks out of it. Look at that. And every character has their own, their own unique set of like jump tricks that they do. And when you unlock characters, you unlock more graffiti that is like more appropriate to their stuff. And then on top of that, you can make your own tags, which I assume is
Hey out there, this is
in this
Tokyo's
version.
very own #1 pirate power station, Jet Set Radio! Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain. We're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on or what? Yeah, we're riding high on a smooth stream of supersonic sound. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K. Jet Set Radio! 3 gangs are fighting for the Tokyo streets. In the west, from Benton-Cho, the city of the night, we got those high-tech maniacs, those man-machines, the noise tanks. And in the east, from Kogane-Cho, the city of the sunset, it's that crazy monster mask-wearing gang, Poison Jam. And from Shibuya-Cho, in the south, the city of daylight, it's those troublemaking punks, the GGs. The GG's home turf, Shibuya-Cho, was just attacked. Was it Poison Jam? They were talking about spreading out there. Or maybe it was the noise tank, trying to send a system crash through the whole city. Listen up, all you innocent fools out there. Officer Onishima has got some special order Kisatsu bracelets all ready for you. So, get yourselves to the bathroom and brush those teeth, boys and girls, because a whole load of trouble is heading your way.
So it's not the Warriors,
Yeah.
but it's also skate punk culture, and it's also, you get it, like,
Yeah.
it's actually, like, unironically, it's very fucking cool. I actually really dig the whole thing here. Okay, so yeah, the graffiti creator is still in here. You can make your own tags and stuff. I'm not going to spend time on that right now. We have, you can see here, a couple of things that we've got to start with because of the 3 characters that we have unlocked, and then you find more in the world during the missions, obviously.
A couple people in the chat mentioning that it is a bit of a unfortunate anime character thing going on with the DJ, and yeah, I think we should acknowledge that.
You want to maybe lean into your mic a little bit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry about that. And as far as like the
Yeah, I to a certain extent, I feel like it's a little weird for Americans to say this, given how weird Americans traditionally have been about black people. But Japanese culture is definitely weird about black people in a different way. Some of the same ways, I guess, but also other ways. So yeah, you get a little bit of that with not just the DJ. I believe there's some. Well, it is what it is. They don't mean anything by it, I think, but it's still bad.
Yeah. And speaking of like camera technologies, like that was I don't know if I've talked to you about this before. That's basically why I stopped playing games for so long, is because the console games went to 3D and like I could not manage with the camera stuff and moving in 3D space. So that definitely has gotten better since. But it was a rough period there for a while, and that's definitely a big part of why I stopped playing games.
Okay, I did not know that. I kind of thought it was just, coincidences of life,
No, because my brothers kept playing, like they loved the PlayStation and that, but like
So here's a graffiti soul is what they're called.
and I just couldn't with the camera and the movement and whatnot. I think the last like new console I had during that period was the Virtual Boy, which was a different kind of 3D, I guess.
So we got to tag over all of these tags that this other gang is leaving. Look at these guys. This isn't even one of the other gangs we were introduced to. These bigger tags take more spray cans to overwrite,
Yeah.
And you can see if I nail the if we nail the inputs, we get a little combo bonus. I mean, like, it's a game that has a score, but the score is not important in any way. We're in that era of video games, right? Ow.
The art style is really charming, though.
Yeah, the art style is really rad, and the game definitely routinely paints the police as the villains, which I appreciate.
Andra, I still have a virtual boy. I haven't moved into the house yet, but I do still have one, and it's bad. It hurts my head a lot.
I have no speed. Ugh. I don't know if you can hear how hard I am keyboarding to make these arrows work.
I can't hear your keyboard at all, so it's not picking up.
So as we continue to tag, your police presence gets more and more alive. The captain himself is on the scene. He can't get up here because he doesn't have rad skates, and obviously squares have to stay on the ground. But I am gonna have to go down there for paint at some point. Hold on, there's a graffiti soul. So that's another tag. We're earning tags here.
Okay.
Nope. I fucked it. You know what is really helpful actually for this? I'm good at making the circular motions with the keyboard because of all the time I've spent playing King on keyboard.
Oh god.
Alright, we're gonna have to jump down, and he is going to be in hot pursuit, so I need to stop falling down and shit.
So I have a question for you, actually. Not related to this, related to the thing you just said, though. Once I have a computer that can run it...
Oh, God.
Watch out.
He is shooting at us so that he will absolutely kill you with a gun for the crime of graffiti. Just to be clear, the stakes that we're talking about here. These men are police officers.
Yeah. I mean, they exist to defend property.
Now, if you're clever, if you're fast, first of all, you can't get damaged by his gun while you're doing your cool skate dash. When you got blue sparks, you're invulnerable, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in Mario Kart.
Is that a thing in Mario Kart?
Not exactly.
You can't get shot by a gun when you have blue.
Yep, that's precisely
spark?
that's precisely what I'm talking about. But also, if you noticed, he has a green arrow on his back. So a red arrow is a tag that you have to get to win the level. Ah, damn it, I was trying to use the iframes there. Oh, get off of me. I should have gotten these ones first. If I were good at the game, I would have gotten the ones on the ground first while the level was in, like, low security mode. Just get some of the tag done. But there's also optional green tags. And you'll notice he has a green arrow on his back because you can run up behind him and tag him for maximum embarrassment if you're slick. I am not being very slick right now. Aha! Finished my tag, though. Fuck you, cop. Now we gotta get out of here before he murders me with his big fucking gun.
Hey, you've been shot several times.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. So these paint cans here, the red ones, are HP.
You should not be ingesting that.
Another critical lesson of Jet Grind Radio for
Yeah,
the kids is that it is good to eat paint, and that will heal you from bullet wounds.
The chat, I feels that you should tag the cop.
Listen, I tried. I was trying to tag the cop. I got a nitro. What else do you want from me?
Do or do not. There is no try.
Don't you quote the old Muppets to me.
You were there when it was written.
The airways and terrorizing you with tunes, because we're gonna turn these dirty streets into one big dance party. Jet Set Radio.
See, he says the name of the game all the time, so it's weird that it's different.
Love broke their hearts, and now they're looking to do some breaking of their own. Watch out for these psychos. When you see their heart-shaped graffiti around, you know someone somewhere is crying with a uki uki waku waku feeling. Can the GG save Shibuya Cho from the trap of love, or is it too late?
Speaking of names, it does remind me of Secret of Nim. The book in the book, the rat's name is Mrs. Frisbee, and they couldn't get the Frisbee Corporation to allow them to use the name, but they had already recorded the dialogue, so they had to use like people saying a bus sound and like just cut it in to be Brisbee.
Okay, that's
And
a good. This is a good time for a long story about the Secret of Nim.
That was not a long story. That was the whole story. That was like 15 seconds. What are you?
Robin Bennis talking in chat about how Yoda would tag a cop. I'm sorry, but the Jedi are cops. Like
The Jedi are, yeah.
the Jedi Order. Yoda was kind of cool in his old age, but he was also a cop.
Yeah. I mean, Yoda's a centrist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at best, right? The Jedi Order, I don't know, it's bad news. See, this is rad. They're rad.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, you know, I have a vibe. I have a type.
This is Onishima. Get to Park Street. All officers respond.
So, of course, we do have a half pipe here, in a manner of speaking. If I could get some speed going, we could do cool half pipe tricks.
That's what a half pipe is. It's like a skating trick thing.
It's like half a pipe.
Okay.
I gotta get some paint. I'm doing a really good job of avoiding all of the paint cans on this playground.
Is that song about skating tricks then? The Weezer song?
Amabel, are you helping? Is that what you're doing right now? Okay, well,
Yes.
I just got a ride on this car. That is not what that song is titled, and you damn well know it. Ow! The cop hit me with a motorcycle. All right, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. Here's the thing. We have talked about that song before, so I know that that's not... I know that you know that that's not the title of that song.
I have memory problems.
Okay. Unfortunately, you cannot skate up a staircase.
No, stairs are not good for that.
They have not invented batteries that are sick enough to allow for that. Alright, let's hit some of these big tags early in the level before I'm being chased by fucking 1,000 police officers. Alright, it's like you're trying to do a giant swing, you know? That's the important inputs here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think I can get this graffiti soul. Nope. Or I can just completely miss the rail.
Well, you gotta do this thing anyway.
Yeah. But I want more tags. Slowest speed grind ever.
SWAT team is on its way. Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
Okay, so
You know
yeah,
what this
now that's happening. That's gonna make things a little more complicated.
You know what this also has the vibe of, besides the Warriors, is like there's a series of like youth culture movies in the 80s and 90s that are very this, you know, like the cool kids, or what adults thought cool kids were like, and the cops chasing them, and like the hyper.
The bus drove me out of town. Damn cops. All right. I got tear gassed onto a bus and it drove me off the map. Is my own skating somewhat to blame? I suppose so. There are ways in which I think you could claim that I made errors there. All right, I'll tell you what. I definitely
to make an error.
I definitely do not want to do that big
Park Street. All
that big tag while I'm being chased by tear gas guys. So let's make sure we do that early on here.
This is headquarters to motorcycle units. Headquarters to motorcycle units. Capture the suspect at all costs.
So the police do, they escalate things quickly, unreasonably, unnecessarily, unwisely. Onishima is going to shoot me to death.
Nice.
I would love to tag him, and once you tag him, I believe he stops chasing you for a while because he is ashamed. He is ashamed of how you have gotten him. Hey, you, get out of here. Oh no, the motorcycle. There's a way to be good at this game. I do not remember what it is. Well, I didn't combo it, but I did finish it all at once. And I did also make that cop fall off his bike. That's something.
That's pretty good.
All right, I need a little ride here. Okay, Onishima is up on this thing. I think if we... Boy, what if I just do a terrible job of hitting every rail? This is a little easier with a control stick. I will concede that.
Like most games.
Unlike most games. Got him. You can see the camera tries to, at the beginning of every, like, stroke of the graffiti, the camera tries to give you a view of, like, where is the nearest cop? How much danger are you in, moment by moment?
Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
I need paint. Shit. Also, I need to knock Onishima down because it's fun. I'm trying to run. Okay.
Nice.
Physics is against me. Let's go downward. God. The shame period has expired. He is now back to murder.
Yeah.
Alright, there's one more thing we got to do over here, and I would love to get it done. I'm playing this game as clumsily as anyone has ever played it, though.
Nice.
Alright, I didn't get the big tag on the bridge before we got the tear gas guys out, but I'm hoping that they are simply not mobile enough to get up there. I guess we're gonna test that theory. Why did that not? I pressed the button. There we go. That particular tag was a total nightmare. So anywhere that there's blue arrows, you can like temporarily lose the police.
Okay.
If we jump down into the thing here, we get a little cutscene of Onishima being upset that we have evaded him. And like I said, there are some optional tags down here. Spend some time maybe making some points. Doing cool misty flips. Alright. Alright, that was some like ColecoVision Smurf shit there. I fell down because there was a 2-inch drop. It's fine. We're fine. So here's hoping that the tear gas cops just can't get to us up here. Because if they can, this is going to be a nightmare.
Nice.
So in addition to the different characters having different like levels of graffiti skill, which leads to the prompts being easier for the tags, and different tricks and point values for their tricks, they also have different amounts of like maximum graffiti can capacity. We see beat capped out at 16 there, but there are definitely characters who have a heck of a lot more ability to carry stuff. Okay, there's a big tag down there too. Where are you? Got him again. He had somebody bring him a replacement coat from home. And we got that too. Alright, that's a little smoother. Ah, that's not... extremely worth the extra the extra camera work there. I think the problem is I'm trying to do the turnaround part at the bottom too quickly. Yeah, you really gotta like sit on the down direction for a second. There we go. I'm getting it. I'm remembering how to do stuff.
You're getting there, baby.
Aw. I almost full comboed that one. Okay, we got our masterpiece assembled there. Unfortunately, I missed that graffiti soul. So somewhere there's still a red tag. Ah, damn it. I didn't know that was there. I did get an achievement for falling an incredibly long distance.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, thanks. I achieved that. So we gotta find at least one more red arrow. I'm not sure. Did you see one?
I did not.
The playground area looks pretty clear. Down. I was trying to weave between them, but it's a little harder than it looks. Is there another one down here? No, we got these ones. Ah! It's probably better to get hit by the police baton than it is to get hit by a car. Poor Beat. Yeah.
You're in rough shape here.
I'm actually, like, I'm remarkably fine. I'm doing okay. Health-wise. Doing crimes just it's like finding a chicken in a wall, you know? It's rejuvenating. Yeah. I was juvenated, and then I lost it because I got hit by a bus. But then I did some graffiti crimes, and I got it back, rejuvenated. Now, see, if they put that movie in the Framed, I would get it on the first one. Amabel, where is the
We
thing?
have a message from the chat. I got a 9 tails. I think it might be on the right side of the playground, right near the crane.
Oh, you are right. There it is. I see it. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. We got it. That was not the last one. That was one. Thank you for pointing that out. But apparently there is even more.
So let me ask you a question then, for something like
what
this.
A good idea. Go ahead.
Would you prefer this to have like a mini map or something showing you where the red arrows are, or do you like?
I absolutely would. That would be pretty cool. That would be a rad thing. I'm gonna go down to this end of the pipe and see if we missed anything. It doesn't look like it.
Was this before there were mini maps?
Is this before there were mini maps? I don't think so.
What was the first game to have a mini map?
This I do not know, but I don't think this would have been it. Alright, so we can see that we've cleared all the red arrows up here. Oh god. Turn around quick before they hit me with tear gas. Yeah, we've cleared all the red arrows up here for sure. If I'm honest, I kind of remember this game having a mini map, but apparently it doesn't. I'm a little... My memory's not always reliable.
Robin is suggesting Star Trek for Dope as maybe the game with the first mini map.
Nice.
That might be true.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to get that grind because there is that graffiti soul up there.
You know, there is the whole like mini map with the objectives on it thing that's so prevalent now.
Yeah. Well, what if we ended the level by I just died? What if that's what we do?
Would you have to do it over again?
Yeah, I think
Don't
so.
don't do that.
Okay, good advice. Amabel. I lived.
Okay,
I'm
okay, you're
alive.
still alive.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all the green tags are optional. Maybe I need to hit all these? I don't think so.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Nice.
This is definitely an issue I remember having, is that sometimes there would be a tag in like a weird place, and you wouldn't see it, or you'd miss it on a run through the level, and you'd end up just having to play like hide and go seek with it. Because it should be the case, once we have all the tags, we should get that little, we should do our little victory dance and then be allowed to go home.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a timer, and it's out, so
Yeah,
I guess
so
we're
we're-
gonna go to a different level. Or alternatively, when the timer runs out, the game hard crashes. Just
What?
silent hard crash to desktop. How about that? As a way of showing you who is the boss.
That doesn't feel like that's how that should work.
I think that that's probably the intended functionality of the software.
You
That's
know,
what I would have it do.
Yeah, on the original Dreamcast, it just destroyed the disc. It just bricked the disc. Like you get a timeout, you have to buy the game again.
No, your Dreamcast explodes.
So Andra Googled it, and it could have been Battle Zone. Might be the first name of the mini map from 1980.
Yeah, it would not surprise me for it to be something from that era. That really is a pretty elemental idea. All right, let's go to Koganicho. New environment, new kind of thing going on. I have no idea. I think power is health.
Sup?
They have 3 stats, and none of them are like obvious what they do.
Andra, that's probably correct. I think the original Xbox was an innovator on your console bricking itself.
Yeah, Microsoft has always been an expert in the field.
Headquarters of all units, we received report of reckless skaters in the residential area of Kogane. All nearby officers to the scene. I repeat, we received.
Yeah.
This is Onishiba to all units. That punk's tearing up the residential area. Get going!
Did you see that, Amabel? We tore up the residential area.
I did see that. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear any applause, so that's why I was unsure. Check out these dogs.
Did you hear that applause?
Yes, I did. Thank you. Ow, fuck.
This is headquarters to all units. Police
I do love the sort of like the Keystone Cops comedy of the cop hitting you with his car and then immediately driving into the canal.
Yeah. Now you need to point out the music to me if it is cool music that you're familiar with.
I mean, all the music in this game is from this game.
Okay. Well,
So I
if
don't-
it's a
if-
favorite
if what-
track,
if-
then you tell me.
If what you mean is that you're familiar with is because you played Jet Grind Radio, then it's all of it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite track from the game?
I can't make that turnaround. I mean, I certainly have like a lot of tracks that stuck with me over the years. This is a very like. It is at least ska adjacent. This track, so that's something because you know how we all love ska here.
I know you are a big fan of ska, and I love you anyway.
Amabel, what did somebody with a checkered skirt and a trumpet do to you that made you so sour like this?
Killed my dog.
Well, I guess that's Did you think that was going to be like a fun, lighthearted answer, or... I'm never sure what you're going for. Speaking
I
of
just try to be
dogs,
honest at all times.
fleeing is important.
Nice.
Fleeing from the dogs, because the dogs are very fast. No. Dog, please be nice. Oh, God. Help. Oh, God.
Oh, sweetie.
Get out of dog. Get out of dog.
Sweetie, I have a question about those dogs.
Yes.
Are those dogs champions?
I mean, you can see that they are. You can see that those dogs are completely beating my ass. Uh-oh. There is some degree of escalation occurring. I'm going to use the travel time for the helicopter getting into the area to try to complete this really big tag here. Ah, no. I will say, it definitely, you do get the graffiti done. Oh, God. You do get the graffiti done faster if you intentionally fuck up the difficult steps and have them replaced with, because when you screw up the combo, it just starts the graffiti over again.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get those really difficult steps, ow! I thought for sure that the wall was gonna protect me there, but I was still inside the the sphere of the explosion, so it just blew me up through the wall. I don't know why these police have an attack helicopter. That seems like the municipal budget should not allow for that, personally.
Often people donate those kind of things to the police.
Very own guerrilla broadcaster, Jet Set Radio.
An Apache?
Well, maybe not that specifically, but like the stuff that they should not have that's like a municipal thing, like in Dearborn, a suburb of Detroit, they got a lot of like armored vehicles that were donated to them because of dipshits.
They're out for revenge. It looks like we might be facing a bloodbath here. Better put on your garlic, honey, because the vampires are on the prowl.
Garlic honey might be.
No, garlic honey. Oh no, here comes
not a
Survival.
comma there. There was not a comma there.
You could hear the way he was speaking.
Garlic.
All right, we've been challenged. We've been challenged by this dude, by this nerd. Tab, go beat up this nerd. And by beat up, of course, I mean skate at him.
It's on. Yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Apparently, I can ferment garlic in honey.
I mean, listen, you can do anything you want to do. I strongly believe that. Oops,
Thank you for believing in me.
I fell in a big fucking pit. If you want to, you can fall in a big fucking pit. That's the thing that's available to you as a person. I believe in you.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that again.
Apparently, I am trying to hold the grind too long. I need to just like hit the wall and jump off. But it feels like he was on the wall for longer. I don't know.
It was when I fell into the pit that guy killed my dog.
Okay.
That's right.
Do you understand the premise of the thing that we're doing?
Yeah, we're entertaining people.
Okay. Alright, ride a fence, don't fall in the canal. Critical part of this is don't fall in the canal. Okay, and also hit the fence. Also get on the fence is important. There's basically two pieces to this trick. One where you hit the fence and one where you don't fall in the canal. There we go.
I mean, really, I think it's like the same. If you do one, you'll do the other.
Yeah, pretty much. If you hit the fence while you're going too slowly, you will run out of speed on the fence, and then you will fall in the canal. So it is. You do have to do it a little bit correctly. I'd fathom you can't do this, said the skater man. Okay, well that's pretty fucked. I think that's probably illegal. I don't know if he really thought that through. Well, oh, geez. Okay, all right. Do you remember how I was supposed to not fall in the canal?
I do remember that.
I have bad news for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was believing in you though the whole time.
Okay, well that's probably what did it.
You want me to disbelieve?
Yeah, I need you to exist in an atmosphere of relentless pessimism.
Has that worked out for you in the past?
I mean, it's the only way I've ever gotten anything accomplished.
Am I holding you back by being too supportive?
Yes, that's
In life.
explicitly. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Well. All right.
Okay, so this would be the time to. Like,
Okay. Like,
never mind. I got it. It's fine.
do it better, stupid.
There you go. You're getting there. All right, we're good enough for Garam to hang with us. So yeah, sometimes the characters just show up and they're like, "Hey, I wanna join your gang, but you have to prove to me that you skate good enough, that you skate cool enough." And he's got his own moves and stuff. Oh, his little victory dance is actually cool.
I don't think poison jam should be ingested.
Okay, we're not here to ingest them.
Okay, no, I just feel like as a name is unappetizing.
I think they probably chose it not to be ingested. I don't think they want you to ingest them.
Okay, but it makes me think of them as like a sandwich component, but one that's nasty.
Right.
I mean, that's like naming yourself Miracle Whip. Like, why would you do that?
I'm doing a very good job of gathering paint.
No, you're not. You're doing a bad job. Am I doing this right?
There it is. She's catching on. Yeah. I'm also doing stale fish, doing important skate tricks, critical skate tricks.
Wait, Stalefish is a skate trick?
You just saw it. I am going to need you to pay a small amount of attention.
I'm sorry. I was also paying attention to the chat. And can you do the trick again?
No, I do not know how I did it.
Can you describe the trick?
Yeah, he put his skates like in the thing, and then he was like, "Woo."
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I know how to do it. I know how to do the cool thing here. Nope, never mind. Hold on. I'm going to do it. Get out of the way, junkyard dog. All right, here we go. So, and then you're supposed to jump. You're supposed to jump up that wall in a really cool way.
Try jumping.
Like this, and then like that, and then like that. Oh, look at it. I'm doing it. Oh, God. Paratroopers.
By Metrodon.
This has deflated my momentum.
Ask if it is crunchy or smooth peanut butter with poison jam.
Well,
And
I
I
guess
feel
that
like
depends
here-
on the person eating it.
Yeah. Because you're a crunchy peanut butter girl.
Yes, always, without exception.
And I love you despite this.
Extra crunchy, more crunchy.
Mm.
It should basically just be a jar of peanuts. Oh God, they have such large buttons. Okay, I do need to actually hit some of these cans. This is a problem I'm having, is the cans.
Okay.
Like I have 2 graffiti cans and I can't really start these large tags because they take more than that. And if I jump at that power line, I'm just going to miss it. Okay, there we go. That's a couple of good ones. There's gonna be some cans up here, right? Like in the place where they're easy and safe to get. For the skate punks that aren't into risk.
Yeah.
Famously risk averse.
I mean, let's be honest. If you and I were skating punks, we would both be very risk adverse.
I mean, listen, I was hanging out with skate punks in high school and stuff. I just never did any skating because of how risk averse I am.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I had friends who were goths. I mean, I went to Hot Topic.
I mean, going to Hot Topic's not really that risky. I feel like the danger level of a trip to the mall generally pretty low, unless you are in some kind of Warriors-esque hellscape where there are themed gangs waiting for you.
I mean, sweetheart, I hate to break it to you, but the mall is where the pit was.
Okay.
Do you like this runner? Because I
don't
do.
love it. Let me see if I can get a couple of these tags up here, because my concern is that we're going to discover that things are going to get worse. And so I'm going to try to get, yeah, like this. I was trying to get some of these multi-part tags before the fucking attack helicopters showed up. Okay, I'm doing a bad job. Hey, guess what? Fuck! Ow! Shit! that was gonna be a real hearty fuck you. I forgot about the blades of the helicopter. That's on me.
Okay. So I would
Shit.
just want to remind you, generally helicopters have blades.
Okay, good. Helpful
And you
information.
don't-
Would
you
maybe
don't
have been
wanna run
better
into them.
earlier.
I'm sorry. I thought you knew.
Yeah, I can see why you might. That's on
Because
me,
I remember
guess.
talking to you about that movie, and you were mad about the way they screwed over your favorite comic book character. That would be Wolverine Origins, and I assumed you were mad about the helicopter. I assumed you were a helicopter expert.
I don't think Scud the Disposable Assassin was even in that Wolverine movie. Did you see that? I spray painted the cockpit of that helicopter. Look at that. Look at that. What's up now, helicopter?
I
Get some
haven't
shit.
thought about Scud in a long time. Wonder how that holds up.
Because you're not a cool indie comics darling like me.
Yeah, I just read cool indie comics about like lesbian yearning, and that's
Yeah, lesbian yearning's fine, but it's not a robot who kills people. Or, I mean, is it? If you know of a lesbian yearning comic about a robot who kills people, please do recommend that in the chat, because I would read
yes,
that.
please do.
Okay, we gotta come in here, because I gotta get some health back. I have angered the helicopters, and they have shot me many times, and it's sort of an unsustainable situation. So the helicopter that I spray painted the canopy of did crash, because the pilot could not see to not crash. And I think there's an important lesson there. But also, it's very difficult to spray paint the canopy of an attack helicopter that is actively firing missiles at you. So I do think that we all need to take that into account when judging my performance in a minute here. All right, I'm going for it. We're going back to the tags. There's just those
Okay.
two. There's just that one big tag left on the roof, I think. But unfortunately, I did leave the most complicated tag for last because I was having trouble getting to it. It's fine. We got all of our health back. We're gonna just jump over here. Whoosh. Damn it. We're gonna use the iframes. Enjoy the iframes. Just get pieces of tag finished. I'm absolutely going to tank this to death. They can't kill me fast enough to stop me from spray painting this building. Okay, so that's a bad rating. But again, on a curve, I just want to emphasize.
This is Tokyo's hard-walking, truth-talking, always squawking, jet-set radio! Even the Keisatsu tune in here when they're not eating donuts. Looks like the GGs have filled the streets of Kogane-cho with their graffiti. The poison jammers are hopping away like little frogs. If the GGs go after them, Kogane-cho will be all theirs.
So once you press a gang enough, you can get one of these gang battle missions. What is the Who has the most graffiti bar? You do. I think the graffiti bar might be how many cans they can carry. I don't know. So to finally defeat a gang, you have to engage in one of these chase segments with them, where they each have a little marker on them with a certain number, and you have to tag them that many times while chasing them around.
Okay.
It is unfortunately very difficult to. Oh shit! That's a trap.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to tag them? You're not doing that.
I am eventually going to try to tag them. Right now, I'm just kind of getting the vibe. I'm just warming up to the space,
Okay.
you know, listening to the cool music. Amabel, life's not all about succeeding. Okay, that's a very capitalist way to look at things. But what I'm doing right now is called praxis.
Sweetheart.
Just getting the vibe. Just getting the vibe.
Jet Grind Radio is not practice.
Oh, but doing a bad job at Jet Grind Radio is praxis.
Okay. Thank you for explaining.
It's on.
Thank you for including us all in your activism.
Have you ever heard the seminal hit "We Still Suck"? We'll suck forever by the Garages. It contains some critical information. To actually collect that. All right, this time we're doing it. The last time it was I was messing around. This time it's real. It's serious. It's a good song, right? Who doesn't love the Garages? All right, so here's the thing: chasing people is for suckers. The trick is you gotta get ahead of them.
Or for people who are good at the game.
Look at this. Look at this. No, I'm so slow. I'm so slow.
Yeah, it does seem that
Don't
way.
look at that. Don't look at that. Look at this. You come here, you. I got him. I sprayed graffiti on that man. And I also resisted the urge to say I sprayed on him. You heard that, but I think we should all be proud of this.
No, I did. And I was disappointed.
Yeah, I know. All right, so unfortunately, with the keyboard controls, the button to do a spray paint and the button to reset the camera behind your character are the same. I don't know why they bound that. But so if you're wondering why it seems like I'm jamming on camera reset over and over again, that's why. It's because I'm trying to do a spray paint, but it's not happening. This is Japanese music, by the way.
Okay.
This is what it sounds like.
Am I being mean enough to you? I don't want to be too mean. This is difficult for me.
Were you trying to do the thing?
I mean, I was correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's adorable, and I do appreciate it. Look at that. We got this one guy. This one guy is in terrible shape. Once again, I fell on the little 2-inch gap. You're supposed to jump down, I guess. So you have to be like very slightly behind them. You have to be like very close to them, but it is important that you be behind them. So in a situation like that where I've gotten ahead of them, it's actually very difficult to start spray painting them because you have to let them get ahead of you, but you can't lose very much speed relative to them because you only have the ability to spray paint them when they're like an inch or so away from you. It's a difficult problem. Okay, I gotta find some more paint. We have embarrassed 2 of these fools. How do I transfer out of the thing? Here we go. There we go. So they have these little like these mixes, these mix bits, where they transition from one song to another.
Mm-hmm.
And there is, I believe, one of these for each pair of songs that can transition into each other, because certain songs are only in certain areas of the game.
Yeah.
That's kind of a neat thing. It's kind of a neat, like, DJ crossfading kind of thing. Where did
Yeah.
that dude go? Where's the last guy? Is he down here? He is not. He's hiding. This is shameful. This is deeply shameful. But he doesn't want to get painted. So I guess I got it. If I can't find him, though, I can't win the level. There he is. All right. Did you want to talk some more trash?
Wow, you did such a job of that.
Let's get scratching.
Yeah, we're gonna have to practice this.
We'll leave your mama gawking and your daddy walking. We're Tokyo's biggest, baddest Buccaneers. We're Jet Set Radio.
What does that
Poison
mean?
Jam is finished. They're worm food, and there ain't no sequels in the works for these monsters. They're in the grave for good. Whoa, all of a sudden a big black car came by and picked up Poison Jam, snatched them right away. So is this a real kidnapping this time? Or maybe it's just the garbage collector? That was one cool garbage truck, all right? There was a piece of a broken record in a mask that got left behind. Is there a clue here somewhere? Why was he hiding something like that so carefully? Or maybe it was just a piece of junk. Ha ha!
Hiding carefully. He threw it on the ground. Okay. Professor K doesn't always make the most sense, and he's definitely on amphetamines. What was you were laughing? What's so funny?
I was thinking of the episode of the TV program where they had a limo and they were picking up garbage.
Okay.
Do you remember the?
Yes, I suppose that's a thing. The episode of Always Sunny.
Yeah, that's the name of the show. Okay.
It's good to know that your mind is here in the process doing the thing.
I'm
that
sorry. We saw a limousine, and then the gentleman
and then
said,
Professor
"Except the
K-
garbage."
Professor K said he was going to make our parents break up, I think. Is that right? That's what the beginning of that was? Was that he was going to cause my parents to have a divorce? Which is... I don't even understand what his plan is there. Check out these noise tanks. These guys are pretty cool, right?
Sure.
Which one of the gangs is the coolest?
The one with the lady.
Yeah, that's correct. Good answer. That was a question with an objective answer. You got it.
Okay, hang on. Now, the thing I said was somewhat relevant to the thing that was on the screen. I don't feel
I mean...
I don't feel like the chat should be giving me shit for that.
Oh, this is not the first time I've heard that in a piece of Japanese media. I don't know if you heard that the cop dispatcher on the radio saying that they've received a 911 call. That's not how we do that. And it's especially not how we do that now.
Yeah.
There's one of those in PT actually. The radio announcer says that the serial killer, the dad who kills his family, it says that the daughter called 911 and then hid in the bathroom. Oh, this cops really get me. Yes, PT.
Can you remind me what PT is? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not relevant beyond that story, so we're kind of already.
Okay, can someone in the chat tell me what PT is?
Let's just move forward.
Okay.
You definitely watched an entire playthrough of PT.
Okay, I just don't remember it.
I cannot get on this rail. You get these though.
Have you tried not sucking?
Ooh, you're getting better. You're doing it, baby. I believe in you. This is the direction that has to. I have to be supportive.
Oh, this is tricky.
Okay, I'm gonna try to nail this real fast. These cops are behind me, but we only have a little bit of this left to do. Okay, the tear gas. Always with the tear gas.
Oh, the Silent Hill thing. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't know it was called BT, or I forgot it was called PT. Thank you, both of you, for that.
You definitely did know. There was a time, at least, when you knew.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but I forgot.
Okay, just enough paint to finish the job. Ooh, there's a ledge up here. Can I get onto this? No, not quite.
No, you can't. You will fail every time you try.
Amabel,
Because you are bad at games.
Can I tell you, I unironically love this energy. Can this be the new thing? Can this be how we do?
This is really uncomfortable for me, but I'm trying.
I'm sorry. We don't have to.
The thing is, I do give you shit. I do heckle you during playthroughs, but
And
it's
just,
usually not
and
me.
just, in our life.
What? Name one time recently I've heckled you in our life. You can't,
Because I'm too busy playing the video game. Because I'm too busy doing the job.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, can't you tell? Is it not obvious?
I mean, I just assumed that you
Ooh, let's hear it.
dropped your keyboard the way you are moving around randomly and sucking at the game.
That's pretty good. I think you could juice it up, like, add detail. The thing you want is specificity. It's not just you dropped your keyboard. It's dropped your keyboard in the toilet, right? And then also that way it's like maybe poop a little bit. Tagged him.
Robin says I'm gonna wake up tomorrow tagged, and I don't feel like that's gonna happen because there's not a lot of volume of spray left.
Well, estrogen. We do our best, but biology is what it is. No. I am so bad at jumping. It's very difficult to jump. There's no, like, short hop in this game.
Well, you're not playing an SNK game.
Come on. Oh, no. Why is there tear gas right there?
Do better, Stalin, you clown. Is that too far? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you clown was the line. That really hit me. That hit me deep because, as we all know, I did fail out of clown school. I'm very sensitive about it. The thing is, you have to. You can't. This is not optional. You have to do the balloon animals, and I just don't understand how that's funny. What's Amabel? Maybe you can help me. What's funny about a balloon?
What's funny about a? So I mean, it's funny when but here's the thing about balloon animals. I've done balloon animals. Okay. For like my nephew's like 3rd or 4th birthday party, I did some balloon animals. And the kid asked you like, "Can I have a dog or a giraffe?"
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, "Sure." And you start to twist the balloon, and like they're watching you, and they have this look in their eye, this glee in their eye, and they're smiling. And then you make the giraffe, and you make little noises like, "Oh, here's a giraffe next," and you hand them the toy.
So we usually call those words.
And they laugh. They laugh. It was funny to them.
All right.
And then you pop it, and they cry, and that's funny for you.
Okay.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. Now, see, if any of my clown instructors had described it to me that way, I like to think I would have been able to comprehend it.
See, you did it at clown school.
Yeah.
I did it at a mall, and then I got pushed into a pit.
All right. It came around enough times. It's funny now. I seem to be missing a tag somewhere.
Have you tried not getting shot?
I haven't. It's very difficult. Yeah, it's not clear to me. Where's this tag? Oh, wait. Hold on now. Where does this go? Maybe there's a tag in here somewhere.
Do we need like a walkthrough?
Aha. Aha. Very cunningly concealed.
They don't tell you in any way how many tags there are to do, or do they?
No, they don't. That was well it was well hinted, right? There was a trail of cans going into the stairwell. It's hard to notice that stuff without slowing down sometimes.
Jet Set Radio! Turns out it was the noise tanks who kidnapped the Gigi's pet pup, Potts. The noise tanks from Benton Show. They won't eat anything without additives and chemicals. No veggies or fruit for them. They're into that Frankenstein food. They sell software to pay for their spray cans. Right on, brothers. Word is,
that's a lot of lore.
Big Blackout was their work. Look out. Get these guys mad and it's no cable for the kids.
Like,
yeah, it does seem like the noise tanks are essentially heroic, but then they did kidnap a dog,
Hi there.
which is some real Disney ass storytelling. It's like, sure, they make a lot of good points, but also they kill civilians for literally no reason in strict conflict with their values. So have you considered that?
Hi there.
Check it out. It's Mew.
okay.
Cool. Oh yeah.
All right, that's okay. That seems unsafe. She's not wearing any safety gear. I don't have a single pad on.
You did it though.
Did you notice that at the beginning? They're like,
For once,
"Hey,
you
listen,
did it on the first time.
we don't condone the extremely cool crime of graffiti or beating up the cops." But they didn't say anything about wearing pads. Okay, go up the secret route, and then ride a circular girder that is suspended in the air by absolutely nothing. Who would build this? Why would this be like this?
Don't know. What'd you do?
I didn't go in the thing. So I was building up speed. I was just gonna skate around a little bit. I wanted some freedom. This is a very conformist way of running a skate gang.
Yeah.
Check this out. My backside has full torque.
I often say this.
That's true. She's always like, "Hey, could you maybe like turn down the torque a little bit? I'm afraid that my camshaft is gonna snap."
Hi there.
What is a torque?
Yep. Now it's time to get serious. That other one, it has yet to be serious.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, and then intentionally
Okay,
kick a bunch of barbed wire. Sure, fine.
That was pretty rad, actually.
Ah. All right. I will point out that the problem there was that my jump was too good. I jumped it too effectively.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I jumped past the thing I was supposed to land on.
Doesn't feel like too
Shit.
good. That feels like a bad jump from someone who's bad at jumping.
4 out of 10. Well, okay, that's a bad jump from someone who's bad at jumping, though.
You call yourself a Luigi fan, you can't even do a jump.
Yeah, that's not the Luigi I'm a fan of.
Yes, it is. Don't lie to me, you bitch. I love you.
See, don't lie to me, you bitch. Is good trash talk. You're getting it, but you gotta get out of your own head is all. Oh well, this is never gonna work. Let me try again. Hold on. It's true. Listen, I'm a fan. You know, who doesn't love a Luigi? Here and there, any Luigi that enters their lives. There's a lady I follow on Blue Sky. She has a greyhound named Luigi,
Well, that's pretty good.
and I'm a big fan of that Luigi too. And that makes 3. Whoa, that was a very small jump. You remember how I said there weren't short hops?
Hi there.
I apparently discovered the short hop.
Sweetie, this trick seems extremely easy, so maybe you could try
Okay, yeah, that's
doing it
fair.
correctly.
That's fair. I can just pass control over to you, and you can nail it real quick if you wanted.
No, because I'm a grown-up, so I would only play it with a controller.
Okay, yeah, do it with a controller. That's fine.
I don't have my controller.
Oh, weird. Why is that? No, get in the...
'Cause I haven't unpacked it yet.
Hi there.
All right, this excuse is extremely difficult to puncture, since I am currently using it as well. Oh my god, why am I so bad at the... Get off of the... Kiram, get off of the ramp. Let's try it again. Because you gotta hit it with some speed, but not so much speed that you go flying over the thing. And then if you hold left at all when you jump off of the rail, it does the thing that it just did there. So you have to jump off of the rail and then hit left.
Okay, then just
But
do
if
that.
you delay too long, then you can't get left enough.
Then don't do that part.
So it's challenging. That's what I'm saying. My point is it's challenging. My point is it's very normal for it to take this many attempts. That would be the case for anybody because it's very challenging. But this is the one. This is the run. Bam, look at it. It's perfect. It's never been more perfect. What'd I tell you?
Good job.
And I had to get there all by myself
Hi there.
with no Amabels to support me. I like how low res her face is. Like it's a very small number of pixels that have been sort of just like pasted to the front of the model.
Let's go.
She has what feels to me like a much safer style of dancing on roller skates than the others. I mean, Beat is doing like flips and stuff, right? That can't be good for you. Oh, they just have jetpacks.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good.
So when do we meet the people who do the grinding?
What?
We have the jets.
Yeah,
We've seen the radio. When do we see the grind?
I've been grinding the whole time. I've been doing grinds the whole time.
You don't even have like an angle grinder. How is this grinding?
Are you proud of that? Do you think that was your best work? Why don't you take a second and really assess what happened there? Aw. Do you feel like you maybe could have gotten there without saying grind again?
Sweetheart, look.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this grind. We call it the Royal.
It
Oh shit. I'm fine. I'm fine. I've been fine. I was fine the whole time.
when I create something that I am proud of,
Yeah.
I have to write it. I have to write it and rewrite it and then like record it maybe a couple times and edit it. Your job is different. You have to be funny and entertaining in the moment, and I'm not good at that. So this is the best work I'm capable of in this moment without preparing.
Okay.
This is why you do this for a living, and I do the weird thing that I do, which is not as cool.
You really are bad at trash talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Okay, all right, here we go. I'm gonna do it.
Brace yourselves,
Step up.
everybody.
You are too good at your job. Because I've seen the people who are more popular than you,
Uh-huh.
and they fucking crush it as far as like doing well with it, and So maybe suck more. Maybe you should suck more at games.
This is incomprehensible. I can't make heads or tails of the thing you're doing here. Okay, there's the tag.
I am trying to trash talk. But it's not easy for me.
It started as an insult, and then it was kind of a backwards compliment. And it's
I mean, it is a compliment, but here's the thing. You put so much effort and time and energy into doing a good job. And you could just not do that and be successful.
All right, we've successfully painted out this area. Oh God!
Good job, jackass.
To be, that was kind of like a bullshit jump scare, right? Like that was like.
Excuse me. It wouldn't be if you're paying attention to the train schedule.
Amabel.
This is why I prepare. I always know the train schedules.
I am too busy.
You don't prepare.
Doing skate crimes to have learned how to read. Okay, is that what you want? Is that what you want to hear?
Yes.
Well, now everybody knows. I'm gonna get this graffiti sold. Nope, I'm not. Never mind. Okay.
The train was absolutely my favorite thing so far in the street.
So I don't know where there's another area that we can go to via the tracks here. No, that's an exit. Damn it. They need to tell you the exit is there earlier because like that is a really good example. Moving that fast on the rails, by the time I knew for sure that was the way out of the level, it was already too late to stop. Because you can't just brake on the rails. All you can do is jump off of them. And you can't really go sideways. You can only go forward but tilted so you don't land on the rail again.
So here's the thing.
So hold on.
You asked me.
Go ahead.
You asked me to be mean to you so you can play better.
Yeah.
That's not working.
I think it's working a little.
So I'm just gonna tell you.
Tell me.
That I love you and I'm proud of you. And the ability to do well, the feather wasn't real. It was in you the whole time.
Okay. I've been hit by a lot of trains.
I do see that.
That's what feels real to me right now is trains. Huh? Maybe so. Like here's part of what's getting me a little bit, and maybe this will help clear up some of my decision making. Is that these levels are broken up pieces of a larger map? Like all of the parts of Kugane-cho that we've seen so far are all connected. They're all part of a single map, and you do eventually. You do eventually do levels where you are on the whole map, having to skate around everywhere. And so part of the problem I'm having here is that I don't know which parts of the level are not available at any given time.
Okay.
I have a memory of from previously playing the game of being able to go to places that I can't go here, and that's what's confusing. That's what's causing all these problems. So I'm trying to figure out like where else are we allowed to go, because we did clear this plaza, and it wasn't the end of the level.
Cool. Oh yeah.
No, get Mew, spray paint that thing. There we go. I mean, this looks like something. Yeah, hold on. Maybe there's something up here. Ah, Okay, access to a whole other area, in fact, is what's up here.
Yeah, that would change it.
Oh god. Shit. See, I see the large tag at the end of the street, and I'm definitely thinking, hey, it would have been cool to do this before the tanks showed up. Alright, quickly, before they catch up with us. We're not getting a view of the tanks in between strokes, which tells me we still have a little bit of time. Alright. A little bit of time to just, like, full combo that.
Everyone in chat is real surprised by the tanks. And I feel like the tanks are less surprising to me than the attack helicopter was.
Yeah, same. I feel like you know, so many of our viewers are not American. And so they would be, if they were to see a tank rolling down the streets of their city, they would probably be like very surprised and outraged by that. I think if you and I were to see a tank rolling down the streets of the city, we would know that that is just a police action occurring, because that's how police do here.
Yeah. I mean, also, like...
It is cool that the tanks destroy all the cars. That's neat.
There was I saw a decommissioned tank once, or actually more than once, because it was outside of like a preschool that I drove by on my way to work back in the day, and that's weird. That's a weird thing, isn't it?
I think that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Please don't shoot me with your giant tank guns. It's possible that they can't get us up here. I'm not 100% sure. Was that the last tag? It wasn't. Shit. Alright, there's probably one left in the street area. I don't feel that I was very thorough there.
Yeah.
But I was trying to not die.
No, I get that.
Okay, so to get back to the street area, we'd want to take this one. I'm going. Okay, so I think we got the plaza cleared. We got the really obvious street ones. But there might be some cleverly concealed stuff somewhere. Okay, we're directly above the train tracks here. Oh, no. See, that's not always an exit. There's a skatable area over there. Sometimes that's level. And that's confusing.
No, I get it.
Okay. Get a little bit of health, because Lord knows we could use it. I have no idea what this arrow is trying to indicate.
Oh, do you think it's trying to indicate like a goal?
No, it's mostly pointing toward the screen, no matter which direction I go. I think what it's when you're in danger, it points you toward the blue escape arrows.
Okay.
Because notice it goes away as soon as we're no longer in danger. So there's... I wonder if there's another region? Ow. Because we've definitely got all of the arrows in... We got all the tags in that area, and we got all the tags in the plaza. Can you think of any that you saw anywhere else?
No, I can't. And
There's that, but that's optional. Let's see if I can get up here. I cannot. Okay. Well, I can see a red arrow through the terrain over there. That's interesting.
Okay. Well, if that's the last one, you can get to it in time.
Provided that let's see. Oh, it's an upper floor one that I missed in here. Okay.
All right.
Just don't get blown up by the tanks. That's the tank being disappointed. Ah, okay. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh, sweetie.
I mean, that wasn't...
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
Cool. Thank you. I'm so annoyed. Ah! Hey, Mew,
20,
this is not a good time for you to be
19,
missing Amabel.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
She just
11,
okay.
10, 9, 8,
Well, I guess we're not
7,
getting it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does the game crash?
Okay, so I thought there was only one upper level tag in the plaza, but it turns out there's two.
Okay. Was that mean enough? Did that help?
I mean, that wasn't... No, it did not help.
I'm so confused. I'm trying my best.
Okay.
I bet you can do it this time, sweetheart.
I can definitely do it. And hopefully I can do it pretty fast. Because the thing is, I would love to get to the second, like, big part of the game. Because there's some pretty weird shit that happens in the second part of the game that I would love to get to show people. But we are, you know, moving toward the end of stream time here, so.
I mean, is it a thing where you'd want to come back next week and do more?
I don't know about all that.
You missed one.
I mean, I pressed the button. I don't know what to tell you.
Try pressing it better.
Okay, thank you.
This is really... Okay, chat can... Because that's what we call them in this chat. Folks, audience, friends, can you tell me if I'm doing a good job or not PMing? I want to have chat's opinion on this.
Well, I didn't successfully spray paint him, but I did knock him on his ass. Not in general, by the way. A method that I would recommend for dealing with police. That's a real good way to get dead. Ah, shit. This is not the rail I want.
Well, the rail you want, we're not going to talk about on stream.
Okay, whoa. Alright. So yeah, there are two of these upper level tags that we have to get. And I guess there's a sense in which maybe it's best to save these for last, because it does seem like we're invincible while getting them, but also I don't want to have to come back out here.
Yeah.
So let me...
Robin, whichever one is funnier.
See, when you respond to, when you're doing a bit with the chat people, it's good to read the message that you're responding to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm sorry. You're real good at being mean to me, but I'm not good at being mean to you. Robin says, do I want an objective rating or a curve based on how sweet and nice I am by nature?
Alright, now we just got to get to the streets, which we might be able to do this way. If we can just skip the whole getting up onto the middle thing. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got this. We got this. Now there's just one area left to work, and we are going to get shot at by tanks a bunch while doing it, but it's fine. That's life, you know? That's the life we chose, being street punks who paint but do not really damage property. That'll show us.
Yeah, sweetheart, you only failed like 3 times. You're doing so well. Ow.
I'll say this, the guy operating the tank is doing a hell of a job. To be able to bullseye a person-sized target that's moving that fast while they're in midair, that's a hell of a task for a tank cannon. You jump. She is recalcitrant. She is by far the least cooperative of the characters we've played so far. All right, we got this. This is. I think this one over here is the last tag. And we're way at the top of the hill, so I don't know if the... Never mind. I was going to say I don't know if the tank will hit us up here. But turns out, yeah. It absolutely will. Alright, well, we do need to maybe just go grab some HP real quick. That was not a lot of health. And unfortunately, there's not a good way to lose the tank. Like... You know, we can jump down to the train tracks, but obviously that means we're not in a place where we can paint anymore. Trying to bait it into firing once more before I get to painting. There we go. All right, give it us maximum time. Apparently I didn't need it. It was a single stroke left, but best not to take chances with the tank, with being shot by a tank.
That was a sarcastic clap.
Okay.
That helped.
Yeah, I got it. I got the slowness was
This is Tokyo's
communicative.
guerrilla music broadcaster, Jet Set Radio. Let's go to the mailbag. A letter from Mr. Osaki asks, how do I get rid of these nasty roaches? Easy, just burn your house down. Benton Show is ablaze with the GG's graffiti. It's even brighter than the neon lights. After their territory was attacked, them noise tanks ran amok. Their circuits must be fried or something. Maybe they'll be eating dinner for breakfast. Go on and get your little doggy back.
That's right, they stole your dog.
Yeah, let's not forget.
I forgot.
All right, we got to go get our dog back.
Okay.
Presumably, this is the thing where I'm pretty sure we just chase him around and then all of a sudden the dog is back. I don't think we actually do anything with the dog. Found the noise tanks. It does seem like if they don't want to get tags, they could just employ their jetpacks, which we now know them to have. Yeah, and see, this is that street area where I was saying this is a skatable area and not necessarily an exit. Where the hell is all the paint? That is HP. Ah, here we go. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, 20 is a start. I'm gonna see if I can get this graffiti soul as well.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, I think when they're just standing around and dancing, I think they don't move unless you get close to them. Which is to say they will be exactly where we left them.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Those are some pretty cool R2-D2 noises.
Nice.
Once again, like the goal is to get just behind them because you can spray them with almost no cooldown.
Yeah.
So if you can get a good ride right behind them, you can lay them out pretty quick.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, come on. But if you actually make contact with them, like most video game enemies, they are coated in deadly neurotoxin.
Yeah. Nice.
I can't believe.
Is that still the case?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on what kinds of games you're playing. If you're playing
Right.
like, 2D platformers and stuff, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, well, I did just headbutt that building. Let's get back up here. I'm just gonna... All right, y'all stay right there. I'll be there in a second. Yep. Once again, getting slayed here by the fact that the camera button and the paint button are the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of letting them hit you, you should spray paint their back.
Ah, okay. Thank you. That's good. That's good advice. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have tried that earlier. That's on me.
Yeah.
Can I make a request? Are you able to multitask here?
I'm multitasking right now.
Okay. Could you please, and you can say no, but if you are a coward.
Nice.
Could you do an impression of R2D2 spray painting something? What sounds does R2D2 make?
Man, I really thought I was close enough to that guy. Shoot.
Nice.
These guys are fast and they're very good at going up
Nice.
rails. Like way better than I am. They don't seem to lose very much speed from skating upward at all, really.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We can do this intelligently. I can come around from behind them.
Nice. Nice.
Oh god. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. My legs definitely still work after that. Alright, shut down that one guy. Make sure we actually catch this other dude. But I'm feeling pretty good about that. We got a lot of time left.
So Robin says that she bets R2D2 is a very considerate lover. And I'm going to say, I disagree there. I feel R2D2 is too insecure
Yeah.
to be really considerate. It's going to feel more like neediness and anxiety. That's not going to be that's not going to be a pleasant situation.
I mean, it really depends on what you're into, right? Because that brat energy is not going away. That is
No,
that is going to be the overwhelming flavor of the experience. Is the brat energy. So if that's what you're into,
Yeah.
oh damn it!
Nice.
You know what this guy does here? Oh shit!
Yeah.
I crashed into the side of a big sign or something. Ugh.
Nice.
Yeah, the trick with a lot of these is to just get behind them, to come up behind them, because it takes them a second to respond to your presence when you approach them. So this is a good example. We're gonna try to come around from this side of this rail, but it is a little trickier with these guys because of the fact that first of all, they tend to be up on stuff. And secondly, a lot of their stopping locations don't have a rear approach, like when he goes up those stairs.
Nice.
Okay, if we come up here, because if we come at him from behind at a pretty high speed, he'll start moving right around the time that we catch up with him, and so we can just do the spray him a bunch of times from behind really fast thing.
Yeah.
Or he'll start moving a little bit faster than that, and we will not, in fact, be able to do anything. This guy is for sure the most frustrating of them. And it was hard enough back in the day when the spray button didn't reset the camera.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch up to him here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. You're on the rail, dude.
Nice. Yeah.
I think if I had not screwed up catching the rail there, that would have been it.
You're almost there.
The other thing you can do, because they take a second to respond to you when you approach them, is if you can get the little turnaround in front of them like that, if you can come at them from the front and loop around right before you get to them, you can sort of like match them and follow them that way. Which is a little bit of a trick, because if you touch them, obviously, like I said, they're coated in the neurotoxin.
Yeah. I definitely feel like these levels, like the momentum is kind of...
Yeah. You can do them really fast if you have a good trick figured out for the guy's route. You have a good follow. Okay.
So,
might be able to get him here. Maybe.
So the chat is continuing talking about Sex with R2D2, which I feel is
Nice.
that's the right energy.
Yeah, no, the chat is on top of things, even when I am not, and I appreciate that energy.
Yeah.
Got it. There we go. What a nightmare. Notice that is still the highest ranking. They expect you to take longer than that.
Jeez.
Music that's violently smooth. It's Jet Set Radio. Even if you're locked up in the joint, don't forget to turn on that radio. The noise tanks just got scrapped. They played too many video games, and now it's game over. No continues either. The GG's dog got home safe and sound, but it looks like the noise tanks made some modifications. Now it moves like a cow. I wonder if they can milk it too. The mysterious record that GG's picked up from the noise tanks fits perfectly with the piece from Poison Jam. Do the Love Shockers have the other piece? Guess you gotta ask them.
Spoilers, yes, they do, in fact. You'll be shocked to hear.
Is that dog a champion?
The dog was a champion, now it's been turned into a robot.
Yo.
That's different.
A robot cannot be a champion. This is
Robots
what-
are never champions. Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
There's a strict hierarchy. This is some Dennis the Menace shit that's going on here.
Which Dennis the Menace?
Exactly.
3, 2, 1, go!
No. I'm out of gas. Oh god. Managed to skate right across the opening. Where to now? I can hear him, but I don't see him. Well, okay, we know there's one area that leads off of here, right? Maybe I will eventually be able to get to it. It is a little bit of a bummer to be running a race against somebody who knows the route when you do not know the route.
Yeah.
Because the natural way of learning the route is to follow the guy, but that's not how racing is good. He does hold up and wait for you, though, which I guess I appreciate. Oh shit, we're on this way. So we're trying to find a particular place to spray paint, I believe. And it's gonna be in this part of the city somewhere. I do think they intend for you to just follow the guy, like lose the first time, follow the guy and learn the route, but it is a silly way to implement the challenge, I think. And I've definitely lost sight of him. Where'd he go? It's also, I would like to say, kind of hard to control the character and keep them going in one direction, especially if you get like too close to a rail or something. They just kind of go wherever they feel like going. I did Amabel. I didn't figure it out.
No. I see that.
All right, we know where we're going at first here, so we can... once again, I believe if we make contact with him, it will be bad for us. I believe we will get hit. Also, if I make contact with the walls, it's just everything's always stacked against you. That's the life of a Rudy, which I think is probably supposed to. I don't know what they're doing. Culturally, it's all very confused. It looks cool when you do it right, though.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wait for him because I don't know where we're going. Oh, we went down into the subway. That's tricksy. Okay, onto this part of the map now. Where the hell did he go? What do you want to bet it's up here? It's at the end of this thing. That seems like the place they would put it, right? Because we know that that's got that big round grind at the top of it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, we can get ahead of him here because he does a bunch of dicking around. And then I just got to remember how to get to the subway from the streets area, which
Okay.
no, get off the.
Good.
Which I totally did. It's obvious, right? It's gonna be no problem at all.
Famous.
Okay, we go over here. Hi. What an asshole. Okay, let's right down at the bottom of this. It's very difficult to not jump off of a rail. It feels very natural to jump at the end of a rail. Sometimes it's the wrong call. So shoot, which little side street is that on? It's this one. Yeah, it's really difficult not to fall behind him there. So we can't even see what he's doing once he gets to this part of the map, which is really frustrating. Also, I don't know why it keeps bringing up the pause screen there, because there's a skip button for the dialogue, which is what I'm pressing. Do a good job of getting through the door. Okay, I mean, this is what I wanted, but this will do. Actually, no, this is being really slow. Never mind, let's just bail. If we hit that at a high enough speed to actually go up to the center thing, we could just ride the other rail to the side.
Yeah.
But I was not, in fact, going fast enough. God, there's so many ways to, like, clip something a little bit and lose a ton of speed.
Yeah.
Going fast is actually very challenging.
Yeah, I'll say definitely there are some ways that the design, like a lot of this is really rad, but some of the design has not aged super well. A lot of trial and error stuff, and
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Okay, so he goes this way.
Which is something we basically have moved on from in-game.
He does in fact just take the most direct route to this thing. It's just I didn't know what the most direct route was. Oh, come on. Mew. So yeah, it's exactly where I thought it was. So this is, yeah, you pick up the paint cans. And he just hit it. We just heard the sound. That's going to be tough.
Oh.
That is going to be legitimately difficult. I'm going to give that one more try, and then we'll probably
Okay.
call it. Now that we know for sure where it is. And I know the fastest route, although that doesn't mean that I can necessarily get there faster than he does. I don't really want to get on a rail here because I can't do that. I can't do that sharp sideways jump he does. That's wild. He just turns 135 degrees as he starts jumping. Okay, this is the part where he catches up to me. He's a little bit behind us. I can hear where he is. Okay, this is a much faster way to get up these stairs at least. It would probably be pretty fast to ride that rail down, but it's very difficult to jump onto the rail because, you know, you're going fast and it's going down away from you. Okay, if we don't get caught at the top of this, I think we're good. Alright. I just need to not miss the jump. Jeez, thank you, cinematic camera. And see, the route is made up of things that you've had to do before for other reasons, right? Like we had to do that circle grind before, and so like they build your knowledge of the areas piece by piece before letting you, basically like unleashing you on the full versions of the maps, that's a cool way of doing that, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's just like score. You know, you can keep pursuing the story, and score challenges pop up in the various the areas that you've already cleared, so you could just like skate around on the other maps if you want to just skate around on the other maps. That's the thing. That's the thing of Jet Grind Radio. It was a little bit less smooth than I had hoped it would be.
That's okay. I had fun watching you.
Going back to the cave. Going back to the cave.
Okay. And I don't need to be mean anymore, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Thank God. I'm so bad at it.
So that's the first part of the game. After you set up after you clean up those gangs, you get the mysterious record. You find out who's in the limo. You get taken to a different part of the city, where you play as two other characters in like a little flashback sequence, where you engage with the Rukaku Corporation. And it turns out that they're the guys, you know, it's the cops are the stooges. The cops are explicitly the stooges of corporate America, you know, corporate, not quite Japan. And remarkably, things go up another couple of levels of insanity from there. It's a very weird, cool story. And also in the other part of the city, you get like there's a Jurassic 5 track. There's a Dragula. There's a mix of Dragula on the soundtrack. It's got real good music over there.
Okay.
And
Jurassic 5?
And the two characters you play as over there, there's two new characters. One of them is a dude named Combo, a big dude with a what do you call it? With a boombox. And that's pretty cool to skate around with the boombox all the time. The other one... Let me see if I can get this. Yeah. The other one is this lady. with the blue lipstick, and that's unerringly from the moment she is
Okay.
unlocked to the end of the game, the only character that I play as, obviously.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I'm sure it didn't mean anything. I'm sure there's no reason for that at all. She's also the reason. She is the reason why I own that blue lipstick. Anyway, what a nightmare! What a fucking. That game's hard. That game's harder than I remembered it being. Also, I've gotten worse at video games. If I'm honest, in my old age, I definitely feel like I'm worse at games than I used to be.
I mean, you play a lot more strategy games these days, right? So I feel like
Yeah.
that's part of it. Still better than I would ever be.
Okay.
I hope I didn't say anything that was too mean during the parts where I don't want to say anything that actually hurt you.
You were having just a huge amount of trouble finding anything at all. So this is the part of this is a post stream. This is the part of the stream where we talk about, hey, you see a cool thing, share a cool thing. Share a thing that you loved in the past week so that other people can find cool things and also love them. Amabel,
What do you got, sweetie?
what do you got?
No, I asked you first. I beat you to it.
You did, but it's my stream. And I will turn this car around. Yield.
All right. So I saw recently Room with a View. I after seeing Morris, which I talked about last week, I was like, I should watch another Merchant Ivory film. I like Room with a View. So I watched Room with a View. It's a bunch of fancy British people pretending they don't have feelings and then having feelings about it. And costumes and sets and whatnot. And has Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
As Helena Bonham Carter before she got all transphobic, or at least before she was publicly transphobic. I
didn't know that about her, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I could still watch it and not get upset. So, yeah. And it's like really well adapted from the E.M. Forster novel, and yeah, I liked Room with a View. I eat up that fancy costume drama shit with all the time.
With all the time.
Yeah. What do you got?
We saw a movie. It took me a couple of tries because of my neurological difficulties, but I did eventually see the whole film. I don't have just like a display capture that is centered. Life is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to capture this in a way that's not crazy. Okay. This thing. I saw this movie, Mars Express. It is a French animated film that came out last year, I think, sometime in 2023. I don't know exactly when. But if you like sci-fi, especially like, personhood of robots type sci-fi, this is rad. This is extremely rad. I would absolutely recommend finding this in whatever method you can find it.
Yeah, the animation's really gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very, very good looking and strong performances as best I can tell. I don't speak a ton of French, but also, yeah, just some good hard sci-fi, noir detective type fun. I liked it a whole bunch. Also, since you're talking about costume drama stuff, I will never not take the opportunity to direct people toward The Favorite, the Yorgos Lanthimos film, The Favorite, which is awesome. It's so good.
There are so few costume dramas that you like, and I'm glad you liked that one. I'm glad you shared it with me.
Man, Cube, this Check Ryan Radio character, this is almost like unfair to do to a young person, right? Look at that shit. That's crazy.
No, I get it. I get it.
I was like, this is like real trans femme hours, right? Like this is a real fucked up thing. You have such a complicated relationship with women, especially as a person who is attracted to women, as a young trans femme who hasn't quite figured out her deal yet, because every time you see a rad woman, it's like you get these feelings that you're socialized to view as attraction. It's all attraction. And then at some point you figure out, at some point in your life, you're like, oh, like half or more of those women, it was envious. Like I want to be that, not I want to smooch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cube is definitely more of a want to be for me. You know, and I made some distance. I'll tell you what though, I do not have those eyebrows. Anyway.
You don't. But you have very nice. I like your eyebrows.
Thank you.
Take that. Take my compliments and my love.
You feel like you have to make up for the stream earlier. Okay, Andrew Dunn recommends Rebel Ridge, which is a film from a filmmaker that I have enjoyed the work of a lot. So Rebel Ridge, I'm gonna pull it up on Wikipedia here real quick. Rebel Ridge it's Jeremy Saulnier, right? Yeah. Okay, it's a film that came out in September, written and directed by a fellow named Jeremy Saulnier, and it's about cops in a civil forfeiture scheme and a man trying to navigate the difficult sort of like route of how do you deal with the cops as a black man in America and try to get some justice without getting yourself absolutely completely fucking murdered. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think that the Terry, the guy who plays Terry, Aaron Pierre in particular, is a very strong, very controlled performance with a lot of very strong emotion sort of bubbling through the control in a way that I think it's a very impressive portrayal. I do think that it's still, even so, I do think that it's a little too sort of rosy-eyed about American policing. There's a thing that happened at the end that is basically like some fairy tale shit, but overall I think the movie is worth a watch for sure. Jeremy Saulnier has also written and directed a couple of other films, Blue Ruin and Green Room. Green Room is fucking awesome. I cannot recommend Green Room highly enough. It is a bit of a hard watch, especially if you have trauma related to being harassed by like white supremacists and stuff as a kid, which a lot of queer people and a lot of punk people do. But the movie is fucking incredible. It's really violent. It's really violent. And it's violent in a very like not Hollywood kind of way. It's violent in a really actual violence kind of way. The matter of factness of it is it makes it, yeah, it really hits. We saw that one, right? You saw that one?
Yeah, you showed that to me. Yeah.
Okay.
It was quite violent. Yeah. I had some moments of like, Yeah,
Andra says Green Room is great, but a lot nastier than Rebel Ridge. The violence is some of the most horrific shit I've ever seen. I'm with you. It's not even that violent, especially relative to a lot of stuff that I do watch, because I tend to like very gory horror. But it's the realism and the matter of factness with which it is delivered really makes it hit home.
Yeah, violence is a weird thing in films and that, because like I'm pretty squeamish. Would you say I'm pretty squeamish?
Not really.
No, because you've definitely seen me go
yeah,
with things we've seen on screen.
Yeah, but like you sat through like Ready or Not without flinching very much, and
see, this is what I was gonna bring up. Ready or Not, for me, it doesn't, like, there's some particularly violent moments that do make me flinch, but generally it's the tone of it is so it's such like a ride. It has such a fun comedic propulsion to it that I don't register like the people exploding, spoiler alert, as like violence.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of horrific violence in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I found it out because I showed it at my movie night like a month ago, and like everyone else was so not cool with it, and I was like, oh, I made a bad choice. I thought I picked something real light, and apparently this is much gorier than I thought.
Yeah, it's both extremely fun and kinetic, and also incredibly violent and and quite gory. And that's a great combination for me. That's my favorite shit. Ready or Not, can't recommend it highly enough. One of the best video games, or one of the best movies about board game production ever made, for sure.
Yeah, no, I no, it's completely accurate. I can say it's completely accurate to the industry.
It has a little bit ruined Samara Weaving for me, because she's in a lot of other movies that suck. And every time I see her in a lesser horror movie, I'm like, ugh, I could just be watching Ready or Not right now. Like she's in she gets killed in the cold open for Scream 5 or 6, and it was the only part of the movie I enjoyed. It's fine. She'll be in other good stuff too, I'm sure. I'm sure she has been in. I just, Anyway, we're going to go do the thing. We're going to go have a weekend. So that's going to be it for us. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish I had done a better job at the jet grinding.
I thought the thing is you did a good job of your job of showing what the game is like.
And we did at least get to hear the classic exchange where he tells that guy to burn his house down. I do love Professor K telling that guy to burn his house down. So, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all go have a good rest of your weekend. There's more stuff coming up on the channel. We just finished playing a game. Not to like super spoil anything, because it's not been the ending hasn't been out for very long. But it's probably not going to blow anybody's mind to know that the Thief series came to an end. And so we are looking for the next thing to jump on. Feel free to leave recommendations in the usual places where we see those. And yeah, everybody just have a nice weekend. We're going to go have a nice weekend later.